vice is to blunder. To protect one pice belonging to Sri Krishna's lotus feet, we may permit the destruction of hundreds of thousands. This is the teaching of exalted persons like Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. Nayamatma bala hinena labhya. One cannot attain Paramatma if one is lacking in strength. Upon reflection on this statement from the Upanishads, it becomes clear that Bhagavad Bhajan is not for the weak or timid, nor for cowards. Thanks to the stupidity of phony sentimentalists, Sahajas, the Dharma of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, what Sriman Mahaprabhu came to preach, is lapsing into oblivion. Unlike the Sahajas, we do not display the slightest hint of weakness in preaching the message of Mahaprabhu. Weakness of heart, Hridaya Durbalya, is the foremost obstacle in performing Hari Bhajan. Those thoroughly free from this flaw are most qualified to preach. They alone are worthy of making disciples the world over. Courage, systematically, is not passive. The function of consciousness is action. We have had the fortune to be born in the spiritual family of such valiant personalities as Srila Prabhupada and Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Moreover, we maintain claim to the lineage of Sriman Madhvacharya, the veritable emblem of strength and courage. It is the weak, cowardly, impotent, and lazy who are following the efforts of those Babajis, Madhajis, and caste Goswamis of today who are antagonistic to Bhagavad Bhakti. We will not replicate the devotional blunders of the Sahajas. The true purport of Trinadapi Sunichena, feeling oneself lower than a blade of grass, is Tabe Laiti Maratara Sira Upare, kick them in the head. These words are found in the writings of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. If you remember Srila Narottam Das Thakur's words, Krodha Bhakti Dveshi Jane, may my anger be channeled toward those inimical to the devotees. So in no way, shape, or form, Srila Gurudev would always mention this at the end of his programs. Don't be hopeless and don't be weak. And for us, it gives us strength that we work together. This is one of the instructions that was mentioned by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He said, let us go and serve our Guru. But if we think individually, oh, I'm the only one, I'm the chosen one, I can serve Guru, no one else can. Very, very easy to break one stick. But if they're all bundled together, very difficult to break. So we can take help from the association of our God brothers and the more advanced Vaishnavas and devotees and hear the proper instructions from them, and this gives us some strength. That's coming, channeled through from our Guru Varga. So today, we humbly offer our respectful obeisances at the lotus feet of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, the Lion Guru, the original Lion. Like Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Goswami Maharaj, like our Srila Gurudev, no less Lion. If we think one has this quality and the other doesn't, then we're looking at it from a material vision. All of our Guru Varga have these qualities. And when need be, they show it, because this is the characteristic and quality of the Sudha Vaishnavas. And the Akhanda Guru Tattva, Lord Nityananda himself, they're all coming down, and according to our level of being able to accept it, they kind of meter it down for us. Just like you have a dimmer switch on the light, you can turn it down. So when the disciples prepared, the Guru will come according to their capacity or capability to accept. Because if Nityananda himself came, or Krishna himself, what would happen? Would we be able to tolerate? No, not at all. So according to our capacity to be able to accept, oh, they come. So once Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was giving a lecture, and some of the members of the audience, they said, well, could you break it down for us and help us to understand? He said, no, come up. So our capacity at this point, we've been given so much instruction from our Gurudev, from the Vaishnavas, from the devotees. It's our turn to come up, because in the instructions that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was giving to Sanatana Goswami, who asked him a question, what's more important, Kripa, mercy, or sadhana? He told them both. So we're always asking, oh Gurudev, be merciful, Chaitanya Krishna Radha, be merciful. But what are we going to do? Now it's our turn to give something. We have to give up our independence to want to try to mix together material and spiritual. We have to have knowledge of these things, but when we try to mix our own sense gratification and the glories of satisfying Radha Krishna's desires, doesn't mix well. Doesn't mix well at all. So we should try to develop the spiritual fortitude, at least a sincere desire to advance towards Sudha Bhakti, Raj Bhakti. Vanshikopa Trivasya, Vipa Sindhu Devicha, Titanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
Very nice. So, Vinay Prabhu.
Yes, Meshi. So first of all, I offer my humble obeisances under the lotus feet of Ramanatha Prabhuji, on Vishnu Pada, to Sriman Bhumipati Prabhuji, to our Guru Prabhupada, to Bhaktisiddhanta Siddhanti Maharaja, and to the assembled devotees, Yatharth Pranam. So today we have assembled here to glorify Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada. His appearance day, as Maharaj was instructed me to say something. 2 days back we were talking about Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj. Couple of days back we glorified our Gurudev Bhakti Vedanta Maharaj. So basically I was hearing little about some lectures, and we were talking about, like in Bhagavad we said, Nas Prayashu Abhedreshu Nityam Bhagavad Sevya. So when we talk about Nas Prayashu Abhedreshu, like to get out of all the miseries, what we have to say that is we have to serve the Bhagavad. And in our Shastra there are two types of Bhagavad. One is the book Bhagavad and other is the person Bhagavad. So when we talk about the person Bhagavad, these are our Guru Vaishnavas, Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj, our Gurudev, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. So we are here to glorify them in type of day that we are serving them by getting their instructions. And from this Guru Parampara, we will learn that how to serve and how to, like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada and Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj, our Gurudev, our Vaishnavacharya, teaches us to how to do the Guru Nishtha or Guru Bhakti or the Bhakti to the Sri Radha and Krishna. And we always say that we should first worship our Guru Parampara, Gurudev, then to Radha and Krishna. So, because from them only we understand how to serve them. Because from ourselves we will try to go and serve Radha and Krishna, we are full. Like we cannot able to do how to serve Sri Radha and Krishna, and we cannot do that. So we need to take the association of our acharyas and to learn from them that how to serve Sri Radha and Krishna. So first we have to offer our obeisances, our respect, we have to get knowledge or understanding from our Guru Parampara Gurudev. So, like when we were talking about Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj, he showed by example that how we should do Guru Nishtha. There are a lot of examples where he showed that when you need, like if someone is hitting you, what do? You will protect yourself, like something like by your hand. So if I want to hit someone. But what Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj did is one time when some like so-called Brahmins or what they said, smart Brahmins, they tried to kill Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. But Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj came in front of him saying that, Gurudev, I am going to protect you. He's like his own, he served his own body, saying that I'm going to, in front of you, I will serve. And he said, okay, give me your sannyas dress, I will take your dress. And he took his dress and he came in front of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. He's showing that for when his need, that you serve by his mind, by his body and everything, like that's how the Guru Nishtha is. Same thing for Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. He was son of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. But he went to Gour Kishodas Babaji Maharaj, and he said that Gour Kishodas Babaji Maharaj never give any any diksha, or he never took anyone to disciple. But he said, no, I want to take diksha from you only. And he served him, and then he able to pacify him, and he gave the sannyas to Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur. There was very good incident happened that when Gour Kishodas Babaji Maharaj left his spiritual body, or his his Nitya Leela, when he was showing his pastime, a lot of so-called Babajis came over, saying that, oh, I am the disciple of Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur Prabhupada, and Gour Kishodas Babaji Maharaj, and Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur Prabhupada was there, and he said that you are all so-called Babajis who think about like intoxication or like women and all those things, and he said that whoever has not think about of a woman for last 1 month come in front of and then you are be called as Baba.
First year.
For 1 year, okay. So he said that for what if who has not think about any woman for a year, then you come in forward and you can do the samadhi of our Gurudev Gour Kishodas Babaji Maharaj. So very few people they came in front. Then he said, who has not thought of a woman for last 1 month, come in front. Then little bit 1 or 2 Babaji came in front. Then he said, like this way, he said that who has never thought of women in their dreams also, you come forward. And nobody was so much powerful, and Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, you cannot lie, otherwise you will burn down. So he was so powerful in his Siddhanta that no one so-called Babaji is ever able to come in front of Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur Prabhupada. Then he gave samadhi to Gour Kishodas Babaji Maharaj. So that much he was so powerful. And I'm thinking that we are sitting here just because of the mercy of Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur Prabhupada, because he sent his messenger, Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, so that he can spread the Hari Guru Vaishnavas and Acharya how to serve them, and because of his mercy we are all here.
ना ऐसे नहीं चलेगा. क्यों? 5 मिनट बोलो. पुष्पांजलि.
व्यस्त था ना कुकिंग वगैरह.
फिर क्या हो गया? 5 मिनट कुछ बोलो प्रभुपाद जी. Anything.
5 मिनट. शर्मिंदा करोगे हमको.
नहीं.
उनको कुछ आता नहीं.
आप हमको शर्मिंदा कर रहे हैं बोलकर. बोलो something.
Something little.
Today, I'm very fortunate, our family is very fortunate that we're having satsang on the appearance day of Gour Kishodas Babaji Maharaj. I'm sorry, this is the appearance day. And the appearance day of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Days like today, I mean, anyone who's here, the benediction and the benefit will be amplified to thousands. So I just want to thank all the devotees who came and Maharaj who came. Our Prabhupada, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, initially he didn't meet Prabhupada, like so much personal association wasn't there. The first time when he met him, immediately the Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada gave the instruction to go and preach to the West. And his first instruction was to translate into English and to preach to the West. And so Prabhupada, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, took that to heart and he followed through. So whatever realization I have of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada is due to the mercy of our Guru Varga, my Guru Dev, a little bit, because of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, followed the instruction. He's actually true Bhakt. A true Bhakt follows the instructions of Guru. 100%, not just 1% or 2%, 100%. And he performed a miracle, basically, to come all over the world, the Harikatha Mahamantra. The credit is given to A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, but in actuality, it is Guru Dev. He's also Prabhupada, so that the world knows there are two Prabhupads. So the A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada is the one that we know, but the actual Prabhupada was his Guru Maharaj, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura Prabhupada.
So that's why in the short they say Saraswati Prabhupada and Swami Prabhupada. Otherwise, in many occasions people get confused, like which Prabhupada is taking over.
We can say Prabhupada to anyone who is going to, he is preaching his, who is spreading the word of Sri Radha and
Maharaj,
Krishna.
I was hearing Gurudev in one of the lectures that entire Guru Parampara who have surrendered themselves completely onto the lotus feet of Prabhu Thakurji, we can call them Prabhupada.
Yes, we can call them, they are entitled to the word Prabhupada, but this word Prabhupada was solely kept reserved for Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. So Srila Swami Maharaj, Srila Swami Prabhupada also accepted this, certain reasons, there is no harm in that. But actually all disciples of Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada has only kept this for Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada.
Well, some disciples started calling Bhaktivedanta Swami this, and he liked because it helped him to always remember his power.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many reasons behind this.
And it's
Because
good to share that.
Vaishnava Kriya Mudra Vijnana Mujai. It is said in the Shastras, the activities of Vaishnavas it's very difficult for even a very intelligent scholarly person to understand. Vaishnav Chinite Nare Devere Shakati. Even the demigods get confused to see the activities of Vaishnava. So, if Srila Swami Maharaj, Swami Prabhupada has accepting the title Prabhupada, there is some great reasoning. Because all his activities were backed by some philosophy and some bona fide thing. A question came to him, you are opening business centers in your temples, ISKCON. People were criticizing. He said, business center? Yes, it's all commercialism. You opening restaurants, you selling prasadam, whereas prasadam should be free of cost. Prasadam is meant for everyone, and you are selling prasadam in your temples. He smiled, immediately replied, he said, no, I'm not introducing any new system. This is a system which we are following from Satyuga. And they say, what is the evidence? And Srila Swami Maharaj said, in Jagannath Puri, in the temple Jagannath Puri, prasadams be sold from time immemorial. In the time of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, shopkeepers were selling prasadam. So I am just adopting the same procedure in my temples. Everyone was quiet, no answer. So the reason why he has operated, many reasons, so it's difficult to understand. Yeah, Prabhu, please continue. Continue. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Ramanatha.
Om Gyana Tirandasya Gyana Shalakaya Jakshur Manitam Yena Tasme Shri Guru Namaha. So, first of all, before I can say anything that can benefit either of us, I offer Koti Koti Dandavat Pranams to my beloved lotus feet of my Shri Gurudev, His Divine Grace, Nichilila Prabhupada Vishnupad, Asto Tarasata Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and to Shri Gurudev, His Divine Grace, Nichilila Prabhupada Vishnupad, Asto Tarasata Srimad Bhaktivedanta Shri Bharti Goswami Maharaj, and to entire Rupanu Guru Varga headed by Shri Rupa Goswami Pad, especially special Koti Koti Pranams to Jagad Guru Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada and Sri Gaur Kishore Das Gaur Govinda Swami Maharaj on their appearance and disappearance days respectively. And to all Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, assembled. So as we offer in our Pushpanjalis to these two Mahabhagavats, as a conditioned soul, very fallen soul as well too, conditioned soul, I cannot properly glorify them, but just for the sake of my own purification, I will attempt to say something about them. So, first of all, I remember Srila Bhaktivedanta Srila Bharati Goswami Maharaj, and he stressed this was like his speciality. He stressed the importance of honoring Vaishnavas on their appearance and disappearance day. All Vaishnavas, especially in our Guru Parampara. And this was also one of the very fundamental points established by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, because he set up this Vaishnav calendar outlining all the appearances and disappearance day of all acharyas. And he's teaching us and he's telling us there that we should consult with that Vaishnav calendar every single day. Srila Bharati Goswami Maharaj, he stressed this point, that every day as devotees, as Bhumipati Prabhuji was saying, we should follow in the right concept. And therefore we should consult this Vaishnav calendar every day to see whose appearance and disappearance day, and try to hear about the glories of these acharyas on their appearance and disappearance. The reason for doing this, as he explained, is that glorifying Vaishnavas on their appearance and disappearance day, we get special mercy. I remember the verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna is saying, don't try to become my devotee. Try to become the devotee of my devotee. This, Das, and Mahaprabhu said, Das, and Das. So this is secret. We should not try to worship Krishna directly. However, how we should worship Krishna? By worshiping his devotees. So today we are very fortunate to hear from the Vaishnavas the glories of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. So I was just looking at his pranam mantra, and he said, Namaste Gauravani. In our Srila Prabhupada, these same words are there. Gauravani Pracharani. What is the meaning? As Vaishnavas following in this line, coming in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we should all understand what is this Gauravani. What is the meaning of this? With the same pranam mantra, he is talking about Rup Anuga Virudapa Siddhanta. Meaning we should understand what is this Gauravani, and all Apasiddhanta means misconceptions. Anything other than this Gauravani we should disregard. So what is this Gauravani? Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur put it in one beautiful verse. Arada Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanayas Tadam Brindavanam Ramya Kachit Upasna Vrajavadu Vargina Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam Primapum Arto Mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matam Idam Tatchadara Naparaha. Arada Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanayas. We should understand that Krishna in Vrindavan, he is our only worshipable object. Mukunda Prabhu one time was explaining, or I think maybe Bhumipati Prabhu also was saying one time. He says sometime when we achieve, our practice go high, sometime Lord Ramachandra will come and say, oh Prabhu, please let me take you to Ayodhya. What should be our response? Oh Lord Ram, oh Prabhuji, no thank you. Then sometime Lord Narayan might come from Vaikuntha planet and say, come let me take you to Vaikuntha planet. Then our response is said, no thank you. Our heart should be only for Sri Nandanandana, Krishna in Vrindavan. Srila Prabhupada have also written this in his purport 1865, second paragraph. You read it and he stressed this point. We should only focus on Krishna who's carrying that flute. Krishna carries flutes only in Vrindavan, not in Mathura, not in Dwarka, not in Kurukshetra, only in Vrindavan. So this is Arada Bhagavan, Rajesh Tanayas. Just how he is worshipable, so is his holy Dham Vrindavan. Vrajavadu Vargena. We should follow under the guidance of that group headed by Srimati Radharani. Headed by Sri Radharani. Radharani. What is the evidence of this? Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is saying this. This is not misconceptions. This is Bhagavatam's teaching. Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam. Pramanam means evidence. Then, this is what Mahaprabhu came to give. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matam Idam Tatradaro Naparaha. We hold this regard, these teachings in utmost regard. And every other thing, we're not interested. Haribol, we're not interested in. This is Gauravani in summary. That is why Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada have this in his pranam mantras. This is why our A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj also have this word in his pranam mantras as well. So we should try to understand this teaching. What is this teaching that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta is giving? And how to follow, how to receive this. So how to follow, how to receive this mercy by honoring all Vaishnavas. I was also looking in his Upadesh Valley, in his songbooks, it's there. As Bhumipati Prabhuji was saying, we should not be weak. We should be bold, we should be lion-like. He is saying, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta is saying, and all Vaishnavas, I certainly take this very one personal. He's saying in Upadesh Valley 17, if I were to desist from lecturing about the absolute truth, due to being fearful that some listeners may be displeased, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta is saying, I would be deviating from the path of Vedic truth and accepting the path of untruth. Understand this? So let's say, okay, you have to present this philosophy. But it's saying, oh, if I present this philosophy, this person might be displeased, this person will be angry. So what are you trying to twist it a little? But Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, he's saying here, said if you do that, you'll be deviating from the path of truth and accepting the path of untruth. As Bhumipati was saying, we have to take this philosophy as it is. We have meaning, we have to come up. We cannot water it down. We can't, to bring it down to our convenience. No. Follow it as it is. Then he's saying, further, I would become one who is inimical to the Vedas, an atheist, and would no longer possess faith in Bhagavan, the very embodiment of truth. So this is something I take, especially if I have to say something, this is something always remind me. If I'm going to say, no, this person might be offended. But then I remember these line-like words from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. So then I have to choose right there and then. Should I choose the truth or should I go on the other side? And I remember this and I said, okay, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, he will protect me. He will protect me. Then there's one last one, he said, anyway. So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada ki jai. Lastly, I would just like to say a little about Srila Govinda Maharaj. So I remember on his initiation, when he was to receive initiation, sannyas. Was it sannyas? I think, yes. So there were different asanas set up. Srila Gurudev explained, 3 asanas. So 2 persons came and Srila Prabhupada gave sannyas initiation. So everyone is wondering now, who is this other one for? Because no one is there. It's empty.
Actually 2.
Huh?
It was 2.
It was 2.
Tripurari and Govinda Maharaj. But Govinda Maharaj was doing the jugya.
Oh, okay. Alright, thank you. So I thought it was 3. Anyway, so then they asked him, who is this other one? So then Srila Prabhupada said him. He said, and all the rest of the disciples there, they were saying, but Prabhupada, he's new. And then Srila Prabhupada said, no, he's not new, you're new. Because Srila Govinda Maharaj had just come to Mat. So everyone thinking that he is new. But so this is telling us we should not think that these pure devotees that just come out, they're new. And Srila Prabhupada, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, instruct Srila Govinda Maharaj, go to Orissa and make temple there and preach. At that time, in Orissa, in Bhubaneswar, it was jungle, full of dacoits, forests, No one was living there.
Snakes.
Snakes,
Scorpions.
wild, everything. Everyone is afraid to go in that area. But Srila Govinda Maharaj, on the instruction and the order of his Gurudev, he went without flinching, without even question, without even saying nothing. He went. Very dangerous place. Now if we go there to Orissa, that place is the hub of Bhuvaneshwar. All because one disciple following the order of his Gurudev. So this is telling us as well too. This is perfect Guru, perfect disciple. Sometimes we talk about bona fide Guru, but then I'm saying this to myself, but bona fide disciple as well. It says it's hard to find bona fide Guru, but it's even harder, much more difficult than to find a bona fide disciple. Srila Govinda Maharaj was a perfect example of a bona fide disciple. Srila Govinda Maharaj ki jai. Panchakalpa turbascha, kripa sindurvescha, patitanam pavanebhyo, vaishnavebhyo, namo namaha.
Should the Prabhu speak? Yeah. 2 minutes. Any Mataji's, Didis want to share? Didi?
Yeah, I do want to share this on who is real disciple. This is what Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati wrote in The Ways of the Harmonists. I think everybody probably has this, most of us. And you can read it, it's a wonderful about Upadeshamrita. This is the article. And I just want to read a small portion. Let me get my glasses.
You need a mic?
I need some reading glasses.
आप देखिए वेट कर रहा था मैं इसलिए बोल ही नहीं रहा
He was waiting for me, definitely.
शादी से आ
I'm
रही
gonna get my glasses.
ये बहुत देर से आया हमारा 4 बजे के बाद
हम तो सोचे 5:30 तो बोले फिर 5 बज जाएगा आते आते हमें आपका वेट ही कर रहे थे इसलिए रुके
हम स्टार्ट ही नहीं किए हमें पांडे
आप भी सुनाइए एक तो करना ही पड़ेगा
अब आप आ गए हमको कौन पूछता है So Didi was speaking where
She went to get her glasses.
She's coming.
They all came to have your association, Maharaj.
yeah please
just singing
they also came to hear the katha
Who is a real disciple? One is only a real disciple if he can surrender fully to the lotus feet of Sri Gurudev, upon whom the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna has conferred the full responsibility of his well-being. It is incumbent upon me to submissively accept whatever arrangement Sri Gurudev makes for my well-being. This is truly. Without it, inauspiciousness is inevitable. Real disciples, who are those constantly serve the Supreme Lord under the guidance of the spiritual master, without becoming enjoyers. This is without trying to use their senses to enjoy the sense objects. Everything in this world is an instruction for serving Sri Guru. Everything is meant for Krishna's service. If one wishes to enjoy these instruments of service to Sri Guru, one will never attain the any auspiciousness. If we cannot perceive Guru in everything, then auspiciousness is inevitable for us. A true disciple realizes this in the core of his heart and makes uninterrupted service to the spiritual master and to Sri Krishna, the sole object of his life. A real disciple constantly has Guru Darshana, both internally and externally. Although he regards himself as small and insignificant, Lagu, His vision is great and profound, for he does not view anything in relation to his own enjoyment. A sincere disciple always has the perfect awareness that besides his spiritual master, nothing in this world is his own. A real disciple is always situated in his identity as a servant of his spiritual master, Guru Das, whom he regards as non-different from the Supreme Lord. He maintains deep faith in his spiritual master and natural love for him. A true disciple regards the spiritual master as the kin of his soul and very dear to Sri Krishna, as the object of his love and affection, as his eternal master, as eternally worshipful, and as the life and soul. A real disciple knows that Sri Gurudev is simultaneously the epitome of bhakti and the embodiment of the Supreme Lord. Sri Gurudev is dearer to Sri Krishna than his own life and is his non-different manifestation, Prakas Vigraha. There is no possibility of attaining service to Sri Krishna without becoming the servant of the lotus feet of Sri Gurudev. Only those who perform service to Sri Guru are real Vaishnavas or real disciples. Besides them, everyone else is Ahankara Vimru. I can't say that very well.
Ahankar Vimurva.
Yes, bewildered by false ego. See Bhagavad Gita 3.27. In plain words, they want to become enjoyers. So by our Srila Gurudev, our Srila Prabhupada, I asked for my humble obeisances to them. I asked them to please shower myself and my family and everyone in here close to us this type of mercy to become that type of disciple one day in my lifetime. Jai
सब लोग कुछ ना कुछ बोले हैं 10 मिनट 5 मिनट
हम लोग तो किए महाराज
क्या किए
गुरुदेव का ग्लोरिफिकेशन हो गया
प्रभुपाद जी
और प्रभु अच्छा भक्ति सिद्धांत से
आज तो तिथि है
as well as Govinda.
बोलिए कुछ anything 5 minutes 10 minutes
ओम अज्ञान तिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुर्न्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः वञ्चकल्पतरुस्य कृपासिन्धुभ्यो पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। Today is the auspicious day. Today is the appearance day of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. He is the backbone of bhakti, we can say. Once after the disappearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all his parikar, literally the true bhakti was disappeared from this material platform. Especially, we can say it was a dark age. And Bhakti Vinod Thakur, his father and seventh Goswami, as he is being called, was trying his best that time to bring the bhakti back so that all the conditioned soul can understand that how to come out from the clutches of this material world. And he was getting older. He wrote plenty of Shastra books in which everything was written, but he was very much concerned that how it is going to be propagated, and he needed some help. So literally he prayed to Krishna that I won't be able to do it alone, and after I am gone, like in the Nitya service of yours, I need someone. So actually nothing can be done without the help of the Krishna. We think that all the Goswamis, Gurudev, this, that, they are doing so many things. Basically, they are the condensed form of Krishna himself. They are being sent by Krishna in this universe to propagate, to help us, to help this conditioned soul, and to bring them back to Krishna, because Krishna is very merciful. Krishna wants us to be there where he is. He knows that when we became Vimukh from Krishna, like when we didn't think that Krishna is the enjoyer and we should help him to get this enjoyment, we also wanted to become enjoyer ourselves, and we wanted to enjoy so that he sent us to this material world. And from that time the Maya Devi has captured us. Actually we are being captured by Maya Devi ourselves. We do not want to leave her, because we still want to, like today we all have assembled here. We will 100% think that no, material world is not good, this is the thing we should do so that we will come out of all the misery, and tomorrow when we go to work and Maharaj is gone, then we will start thinking how to make money, which car is good, what we have to do. Because we are in so much, this has become like a spider net that we cannot come out of that. So Bhakti Vinod Thakur prayed to Krishna that please give me someone who can propagate whatever I have done. And that time, by the mercy of Krishna, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur came as his son, and since childhood he get the guidance of his father, and he was very much involved in serving Krishna. Because if you want to become a good guru, or not good means Sadguru, you have to do the same acharan, what you want your disciple to follow. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, like time is very less, I want to hear from Maharaj so many things. So we can keep talking and talking and it will never be finished. From his childhood, he has shown that what is the way to be sincere to his guru. His first guru was his father himself. Then when he wanted to get Diksha from Gour Baba Das Maharaj, and most of the disciples here know that he was not giving Diksha to anybody, but he was determined that he has to take it from him, and he showed from his acharan that I am nothing in front of you. You are the one who is going to save me, guide me, and at last seeing his humility and all, he got Diksha from Gour Das Babaji Maharaj, and he served him till his end. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, when he came, like lot of people in the, not me, because I know that I've heard from my Gurudev that he was trying to preach Raganuk Bhakti, but that time there was so much forest of Mayabad that he was very sharp from his tongue by the evidence of Shastra to cut everything that this is not right and this should be right. So naturally, he by the sadhak sarir, he was preaching in this material world, but from the Siddha sarir he was always with Radha and Krishna. So his leela in this material world was limited. He did quite a lot, but still there was a lot left. And then so many other acharya came, but the prominent one is Swami Maharaj, and then our beloved Gurudev, Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. So for getting bhakti, Guru Nistha, the word Nistha is called the backbone. So we should be more committed to our Gurudev, and Gurudev doesn't mean that only Gurudev, Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, all the Guru Parampara, starting from Brahma coming down, that we should be more sincere, honest, faithful, and committed to what we have given words to Gurudev, or what Gurudev wanted to preach in this world, for whatever reason he has come. So today I will humbly pay my obeisance on the lotus feet of all Guru Parampara, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, our Gurudev, Siddhanti Maharaj, and all the Vaishnavas assembled here, that please have mercy on me, that I can become the sincere disciple of my Gurudev. Hare Krishna.
Ditto.
Ditto.
CC.
सबसे बोल देता हमको बचा ही नहीं बोलने के लिए.
महाराज आप बोलो please.
5 बज गया.
Yeah.
क्या टाइम शुरू?
So program was actually 3 to 5. Now it's prasadam time.
No, 3 to 6.
3 to 6.
3 to 6.
ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमद्भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वतीति नामने. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. गौरसचरित्रामृतनिधि गौर सर्वं स्तुवे गौरेण प्रथितं रस्य भजनं गौरव सर्वं ददे. गौरस्ति कृतरात्रि न परो गौरस्य वृत् And then Sri Mahaprabhu came along with all our Guru Vargas, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Babaji Maharaj. And what Mahaprabhu told, I didn't send you for this purpose. You see the statement of Mahaprabhu. That means who sent Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur here? Mahaprabhu said, I didn't send you for this purpose. I sent you for some other purpose. Preach. Preach the message. What message? If we see the Updeshavali of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he said, what message we are supposed to preach? Mathur Vre Brajavasi. Those who are feeling separation from Krishna. Who? The gopis. That message has to be propagated. This is the whole soul purpose of Prabhupada to come in this world. He was holding this legacy from there and he wants to distribute to everyone. This is the only purpose. Then Srila Prabhupada, out of humility, humbleness, what he said, because Brahmand Tarite Shakti Dhare Jane Jane. If Srila Prabhupada is so smart, can't he preach? Yes. But every step of Acharya is a lesson, a shiksha. He humbly said, how can I preach, Mahaprabhu? I have no man, I have no money. For preaching we need both, man and money. Why Srila Prabhupada said like this? Why? If superiors are there, if authority is there, we should not pose ourselves. Yes, Mahaprabhu, if you bless me, I will start preaching. Yes, Gurudev, you bless me, now you see, I will show you. No. He's showing to authorities, he always has to be submissive. That's why, if we are claiming that we are a good devotees, that we are pure devotees, then we are bereft of the mercy of Nityam Prabhu and Mahaprabhu. They say, you are already pure, why I have to give blessings to you? Go, you are already pure. Go ahead with your purity. We always have to claim ourselves. We are impure. We are contaminated. We have nothing. We are destitute. That's why they feel impressed. Their heart will melt to shower everything to us. How to approach authority, Prabhupada is showing to us. Mahaprabhu, I have no man, I have no money. And Mahaprabhu said, I will supply my own man and I will supply money to you. What does this mean? Those young boys who came across Srila Prabhupada when he started preaching, by hearing his lecture, Akshatam phalam tadrisham darshanam hi, jiva phalam tadrisham bhrit sangaha, tanu phalam tadbhritte gatta sangaha, durlabh bhagavatam iha loke. So many personalities came to Prabhupada only by seeing him. Some came by hearing from him. Like Srila Bhakti Hridaya Van Goswami Maharaj, who was in very earlier days, sannyas from Srila Prabhupada. He was standing in queue to get a medicine for his mother, for pharmacy shop. And nearby was a lecture. Srila Prabhupada was giving Harikatha. He just heard this and he lost. Who is speaking this? Such a bold voice, bold person, not facilitating any mixtures. And he was saying, no mixtures, only pure bhakti. This is the only pure bhakti. No mixing. Whereas everyone was only mixing. And 99.9% philosophy is only mixing. All mixture. That's why we get attracted to them. That's why people get attracted to them. Because this is facilitating them. Yes, it is easy going. But bhakti is not easy going. Bhakti is not easy going. Bhakti is something very hard. Sud durlabha. Rupa Goswami Pad explained bhakti as Sud durlabha. It's very rare. Not easy. Therefore, Kapil Bhagwan explaining to Mother Devhuti, Bhakti in tamogun, mode of ignorance, bhakti in passion, mode of passion in goodness. But then there is nirguna bhakti. Mai ananya bhavena bhakti kurvanti mediram. The pure bhakti. When he heard this, immediately that prescription of doctor and money in his pocket he gave to the person who was standing next to him. He said, please, you give this medicine to my mother and this is the address and this is the money. And where are you going? I'm going to this sadhu. I never heard this philosophy in my life. Just by hearing, not even seeing Prabhupada, he got attracted. Then many other. And our Param Gurudev, we were observing his appearance day also. You see the intimacy, Param Gurudev just 2 days before we heard. Once upon a time he asked Srila Prabhupada asked him, Vinod Bihari, Brahmachari, where were you? He said, Prabhupada, I was waiting for your order. Now you want me, you called me and I'm there. All they are associates of Srila Prabhupada. They came from that Nikunja. They came from that Shwetadeep for spreading what? The glories. That glories of Radharani for which even Mahaprabhu has to come in this world. Yadi Gauranga na hoito, tabe ki hoito. Keman dharite dehe. Radhara Mahima, Prema Rasa Sima, Jagate Janato ke. The glories of Radharani, that separation, in separation, Radharani is high, and even in union, Radharani is high. Mahaprabhu exhibited this. But who will explain the glories of Mahaprabhu? Then he sent his potency, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And then Bhaktivinoda Thakur further passed on this to Srila Prabhupada. Therefore, as Bhaktivinoda Thakur was very polite, Prabhupada was not polite. And there is a pastime. In Jagannath Puri, when Bhaktivinoda Thakur was magistrate, he was a magistrate, high profile, looking after the Jagannath temple also. He used to speak Harikatha, and many people were hearing it. And if you read Jaiv Dharma, Chaitanya Shikshamriti, in his writings and even in his songs, in his song, Gopinath Mamani Vedana Suno Vishay Durjana Sadaka Merata Kichu Nahi Mor. So humble and very polite. Now, he has to go out for some official work for few days, and he told Bimla Prasad, means our Prabhupada, you please carry on Harikatha. Because every evening there is Harikatha. You carry on this. He said, okay.
He started with Thursday.
And the next day, Prabhupada, no mixtures. So what does this mean? Is Bhaktivinoda Thakur doing mixtures? No. But he was very polite in explanations, in commentaries, in delivering the message. There's two ways of saying the same, thing, that don't do this. A person will get scared. It's very rude. Another way is, if you don't do this, this will be better. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is like that. But when Srila Prabhupada started roaring the pure bhakti, then the next day 50% didn't came. 50% audience gone. 50 came. That means they really liked it. Then the other day, evening, again when Srila Prabhupada was speaking, again he bring out some other topic. Karma Mishra Bhakti, Gyan Mishra Bhakti. First on the point of Karma Mishra, then Gyan Mishra, as you were explaining. Then other 25% gone. Third day, fourth day, fifth. When Bhaktivinoda Thakur came back, only one person was sitting.
So you were forced.
Only one person was sitting there.
Who was that tent guy?
Probably the
Huh?
guy that was at
The
the
tent guy?
pharmacy.
No. That was Bhakti Hriday Van Maharaj. Bhakti Hriday Van Goswami Maharaj. Yeah, he was the one who was standing in the pharmacy.
I met him.
No.
Robin? No. Oh, sorry.
You can't met. Maybe previous birth.
Maybe previous birth, but I met
Yes.
the other one.
Acha. So, When Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur came, and he said, where is my audience? Took me so hard to bring them here. Srila Prabhupada said, I was only speaking your message and the message of Rupa Goswami. But I don't know what happened to them. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur understood that Vimla Prasad is very heavy. And he liked this. Because he used to say, Saraswati Vishnu Priya Krishna Bhakti Jarhiya Vinoda Sai Sai Vaibhav. This Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, Saraswati Vishnu Priya. You are very dear to Vishnu, means Krishna. Krishna Bhakti Jarhiya. Your only wealth is Krishna Bhakti. Vinoda Sai Sai To Vaibhav. You are my opulence. Bhaktivinoda Thakur very boldly. So this is how Srila Prabhupada was preaching. And then, in this preaching,
So Maharaj, not that Bhaktivinoda Thakur told him that go to like Calcutta, West Bengal and preach there. You don't needed to preach here, and I think that was the time
when
came and he
Prabhupada to
started.
Calcutta.
Yeah.
Yes. Bhaktivinoda Thakur continued in Puri, Odisha. And Srila Prabhupada came to Bengal. But he has to establish centers. Without center you can't preach. Now the very first center was in Calcutta. 1 number Ulta Danga Road, Calcutta. One house, small house, rented house. From there he started preaching. And when he's speaking Harikatha, some very young boys getting attracted to hear his Harikatha. And they started following and getting initiation from him, becoming brahmacharis. So Param Gurudev and Narhari Seva Vigraha Prabhu was the one. The senior ones. And then many other. My Guru Maharaj saw Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada when Prabhupada had just finished the Samadhi of Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj. As I told before, some came by hearing about Prabhupada, some came by seeing him. My Guru Maharaj heard about Prabhupada. From whom? There was god brother of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, whose name was Bhakti Ratnakar Thakur, the god brother of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Guru Maharaj was every evening, he was sitting with him and hearing Chaitanya Charitamrita. And from him, he came to know about Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada. And there was a very big desire in his heart, I want to see this person who is so bold and who's like this. So we can imagine who is glorifying Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. The god brother of Bhaktivinoda Thakur is glorifying Prabhupada. You see his identity. When Guru Maharaj, young boy, when he heard there's a desire in his heart, I want to see this person. So he came to Mayapur because he came to know Prabhupada resides in Mayapur. When he came to Mayapur, and that was the first time he saw a fulgent, tall figure, his arms extending to his knees, broad chest, broad forehead, such nice darshan. And that was the time Prabhupada had just finished the Samadhi of Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj. Just that.
Maharaj, he bought the Gaur Kishore Babaji from train, no? In the train, because he,
Kaun?
Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur लोकल ट्रेन में लेके आए थे ना उनको तो शायद कलकत्ता में.
No, that was Prabhupada.
Oh,
That was Prabhupada. I will come to this
We're
point.
talking Swami Prabhupada.
No. When I say Prabhupada, it is always Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada.
Just he brought him who to the.
no,
No.
I'm wrong.
I will come to this point later.
I'm trying to understand.
No,
No.
I'm talking to my husband.
You don't look at him, you look at me. Acha. In this way, Srila Prabhupada preaching is, he is the one who introduced a definition called Yukta Vairagya. Because in those days, they were, on the name of Vairagya, there were Markat Vairagya, there were Falgu Vairagya. Markat Vairagya is monkey-like renunciation. Inside sense gratification, outside renunciation. So many people were falling. Vairagya means they were some gurus staying with any woman, changing their woman, and they were claiming themselves, we are cool gurus. And they are making so many disciples, the whole villagers. And villagers used to worship, oh, Gurudev has come my home. Oh, like Krishna has come, the Lord has come at my home. So they were worshipping like. So Markat Vairagya was very much famous in all this Odisha and Bengal, especially these two areas. And then there were Falgu Vairagis. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has also arrested one, Bhiksan Sen. Huh? No, but his name was something Bhiksan, something like that. He was claiming, I am Krishna. And he used to tell all the women to come in the night, 12 o'clock, we will have Ras Leela. And foolishly, everyone was following her.
Incarnation of Mahavishnu.
He was saying that I am incarnation of the Lord. And therefore, the news went to the police, but no one dared coming to even touch him because he was having some mystic powers. But then Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was magistrate, and he said, I will go in person. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur went there and he arrested him. He told police to put arrest to him. क्या बोलते हैं? Handcuffs. But no one is touching him. No one is touching him. Bhaktivinoda Thakur himself, in person, he put handcuffs and brought him to the prison house. In all his siddhis, his perfections were on his hairs, long hairs. Bhaktivinoda Thakur told, go and cut these hairs with a scissor. Everyone was shaking. No, we cannot. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur himself, he cut his hairs. And immediately he got fever. His family also got fever, high fever. This was his influence. You see? But Bhaktivinoda Thakur started chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahamantra, pure Hari Nam. And then he resumed his health. But that person died in the prison because now he got insulted, embarrassed, whatever. So there were many Markat Vairagis, many Falgu Vairagis. Falgu is a river. We see the stream of river flowing this direction and there is undercurrent going other direction. So outwardly showing I am a very nice sadhu, see my tilak, my kanthi, big kanthi, sannyasi, babajis, but inside all the time enjoying. Srila Prabhupada introduced definition Yukta Vairagya. Nirbandha Krishna Sambandhe Yuktam Vairagyam cha uchyate. And this is what Swami Prabhupada also took from his Guru Maharaj and explained this Yukta Vairagya. He is the one who explained what is the meaning of Yukta Vairagya. Anything, the whole world is meant, all instruments, all airplanes, all cars are meant to serve Krishna. This is Yukta Vairagya. Right? Everything. Yukta Vairagya means anything connected to Krishna can be utilized in the service of Krishna. This is Vairagya, this is renunciation. Not that I will not touch money. No, don't give me money. I don't touch money. But inside, why giving $50? Why not 100? I don't touch money. Prabhupada mission is not like that. Yukta Vairagya. I will definitely going to touch this, but not for myself. I will for the service to Krishna. This is Yukta Vairagya. Now, Srila Prabhupada is the one who introduced what is the ideal meaning of Maun Vrata, the vow of silence. Because many were performing vow of silence. I will not speak 1 month. Even now, we see many devotees, people in Vrindavan, for 1 month, in Kartik month or other month, they take a vow of silence. 1 month I will not speak. So when we, sometime where we are doing Vrindavan Parikrama, we are speaking to them, they say, please, I will not speak anything. Vow of silence. They're not replying anything. So we understand his personalistic. But Prabhupada said this is not vow of silence. The best meaning of the word Maun Vrata, the vow of silence, is 24 hours chanting Krishna Nam.
No time to talk.
No time for any other gossip. Explain name, form, qualities, and pastimes and the associates. Keep on glorifying this. This is ideally the vow of silence, the meaning of the vow of silence. Therefore, we sing in the morning the glories of Gurudev. What is that? Shiradhika Madhavero Rapara Madhurja Leela Gunarupanam Nam Pratikshanaashvadana Lolupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanayane. One who is always glorifying Radha Madhav, the name, the form, the qualities of Radha and Krishna, Radha Madhav. This is actually vow of silence. Prabhupada introduced this. Many things. And then Devi Varnashram Dharma. Everyone was insisting on following Varnashram Dharma. Brahman's son will be Brahman. Now, is it sure, is it guaranteed that if father is doctor, the son has to be doctor?
No.
Without just taking birth in his family? No, he has to study. He has to, he or she has to work, go through all this procedure, and then he becomes qualified as doctor and stamped by doctor. The son of magistrate cannot be magistrate, a lawyer. But this was prevailing, which was very famous those days. Oh, I'm Brahmin, then my son is taking over my post. The son is taking over my post. And this is how they were cheating people. Cheating propensity. Prabhupada cut this, establishing Devi Varnashram Dharma. A person is known by his qualities. By his qualities. What kind of qualities he possesses? Like, example, Satyakam. Srila Gurudev used to give this example. There was a boy, Satyakam. He approached one guru and said, Gurudev, you're teaching many other students. I also want to learn from you. Then Gurudev said, which caste you belong to? Accordingly, I will teach you. Go and ask your mother, you belong to Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya or Shudra. I am open with everyone. But every caste has different gradation to teach. He went to his mother and said, Mother, which caste I belong to? The mother honestly said, when I was young, I served many men in my life. So I don't know which caste you belong to. He came back to his Gurudev and Gurudev asked, yes, did you found out? Yes, my mother told this. Honestly said this. And the Gurudev said, you are Brahmin. Who can say the truth about his mother like this, straightforward? You are Brahmin. So by the qualities. This is what Prabhupada has said. Devi Varnashram Dharma. And this is not Prabhupada who has introduced this. He is taking this from Rupa Goswami. If you see Bhaktisiddhanta Sindhu, what Krishna told, the essence of Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharman Paritajye Mam Ekam Sharanam Raja. Sarv Dharman Paritajye. Sarv Dharman, Prabhu? What is the meaning?
All varieties of religion and just surrender to me. Krishna is saying like this.
Sarv Dharman Paritajya means give up Varnashram Dharma.
Yeah.
Rejecting all Varnashram Dharma. Surrender to me. And therefore, Bhagavatam says this, Rupa Goswami compiled 4 or 5 shlokas to establish this point. And Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada is what? Rupanuga with Rupa Siddhanta Dvanta Harane. He is establishing, by taking the words and moods of Rupa Goswami, he is establishing the Dharma, Devi Varnashram Dharma. And Rupa Goswami said from Bhagavatam, Agya evam gunana doshan mai dishyan api sakam dharma santajya sarva bhajate sacha sattam. Krishna says in 11th canto to Uddhav, I have given many instructions, but one who considered my instructions rightly and then give up those instructions and step over varnashram dharma to follow only my instruction which is dear to me, he is my best devotee. So in this shloka is giving up varnashram dharma. Then Dev Rishi Bhut Atma Nirnam Pitranam Na Kinkaram Na Rinim Charajan Sarvatmaya Sharnam Sharanam Gatam Mukundam Parihitya Kritam. When anyone take birth in this world is always having 5 क्या बोलेंगे ऋण होते हैं उस पर obligations 5 Dev or Devtas, Rishi, Sadhus, King, living entities, Dev and Dev, Rishi, Bhutatma, Nirnam, Pitranam, 4 fathers. Everyone take birth with this 5.
5 debts.
5 debts, yes. Exactly. 5 debts. How to get rid of this?
Repay it.
How to repay this? Very nice story I just read 2 days back. Very touching. There was a beggar in the street. He was begging, like not even proper cloth, and he just hardly getting a meal a day. So skinny, dirty, and he's in a ball, like Indian beggar. He's begging for 1 coin, 1 coin. And one businessman, he was walking by. Somehow he was walking, maybe he likes to walk or something. The beggar is asking something from him. Big billionaire person. And he's begging. The business person, he saw him, he said, he felt pity on him. His heart melted to see him. He said, why are you begging whole day? Without eating, on sun, so hot here. Why don't you do some work? He said, no one gives me any job, no employment. I can do anything. Businessman, just like out of compassion, he said, okay, I will give you a job. Don't worry. He said, really, sir, you will give me a job? Yes, I will give you a job. What I have to do? He said, I have big factories of rice. You have to just sell my brand, which is very famous. Just sell this rice to all the stores. This is your work. Thank you so much, sir. You saved my life. I really want to work. I don't like this beggar profession. But may I know what will I get in return? He said, yes. No. He said, we will, because I hold this company, you are working as my employee, so we will share 90% and 10% profit. He says, so nice of you. 10%. I'm so thankful. You're giving me 10%. He said, no, you get 90%. He said, what? This was beyond his expectation. 90%? Sir, are you serious? He said, I'm more than serious. Because I have enough wealth and I've worked all my life. I don't want to work anymore. I just want to live very nice, like retired life and chanting Hare Krishna. So you'll get 90% because you'll be doing hard work. And I'll be just sitting at home and I'll do my own chanting and etc. He was in tears. Thank you so much. A great opportunity has knocked my door. And he became very enthusiastic and he started selling the rice. He accomplished 1 month, 2 months, he's working so hard because he knows 90%. But this business person is waiting 1 month pass, 2 months pass, he's not even coming and giving me 10%. 3rd month passed and 4th month, then he came to his door and he said, hey, excuse me, where is my 10%? He said, what 10%? I am working whole day and night. You're just sitting at your home. What 10%? Everything, 100% belongs to me. I am working day and night. You see, this is the example given. How we react to Krishna. We are part and parcel of Krishna. We are just beggars. We were not even getting bodies. We were not even getting bodies. Krishna has given us human birth. And he say, okay, 10%. Yeah? Just give me 10%. I will give you all the limbs. I will give you emotions. I will give you family. I will give you house. I will give you profession. I will give you wealth. I will give you car and all the relatives. I will supply you everything. Just give me 10%. Just 10% of your time. That's all I need. And what we say in the last? What 10%? I'm maintaining my family. I'm doing everything.
That's all mine.
Who are you? You see? This is how we react to the Krishna. This is how the world reacting to Krishna. Ungrateful, thankless. When moment a person get birth, he's dead. 5 debts. How is going to, if you don't repay, finish. Next time, you'll not, no one will borrow you anything, lend you anything, if you don't pay. Therefore, Rupa Goswami said, Dev Rishi Bhutatma Nirnam Pitranam Na Kinkaram Na Renicha Rajan Sarvatma Ya Sharanam Sharanam Gatam Mukundam Parihitte Kritam. 5 debts immediately. Delete, cancel. If someone takes shelter of Mukunda, Krishna, immediately he said, I will repay all the debts. Don't worry, but just worship me. Come to me. Chant my name. So give up everything, come to me means give up all the duties of Varnashram Dharma and only surrender to me. This is what Krishna is saying. So in this way, Rupa Goswami compiled 5 shlokas from Bhagavatam. Sapad Mulo Bhajate Priyasya Takta Ananya Bhavasya Takta Bhavasya Anya Paresha Vikarmo Yato Kathanchi Dhunoti Sarvatis Hriday Samsita. If someone is chanting, performing bhajan nicely, but he performs some dushkarma, some sinful activity, what to do then? So Bhagavatam and Gita facilitates everyone. It's not that if you've done something wrong, then Krishna will reject you. Api che suduracharo, Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita. Sapad mulo bhajate priyasya takta ananya bhavasya anya pareshaha. If a person has given up all Varnashram Dharma duties and surrendered to me and only worshipping my lotus feet, don't worry. Vikarmo yati kathanchit. Accidentally, if he performs something bad, I will clean all his dirt. I will clean. Krishna assured this. But only on one point. You have to give up the duties of Varnashram Dharma and whole solely surrender to me. Then I will take care. Otherwise, go wherever you want to go. This is what Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada preached. What is preached? Devi Varnashram Dharma, also introduced by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada.
Maharaj, why it is called Devi?
Because Varnashram, Devi means, the word Devi is introduced to separate Varnashram Dharma, which is not only restricted with only following the duties of your Varna and Ashrama. So Devi means transcendental, divine.
Devi भी हो सकते हैं.
I think.
गणित मत देखिए महाराज, आप लोग बहुत लेट स्टार्ट किए हैं.
No, I started 5.
He started 3 dot before 3.
Can you tell this one story you told last time about the three workers? This I think is very nice.
Tomorrow? Otherwise you will not come tomorrow.
I'll come to you. No, I'm coming.
What are you talking? He had to come. He cannot have come yesterday.
No, see, tonight.
Okay.
This is also example by Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada.
Yes, yes. But this,
महाराज
but
युक्त
some people
बैराग
here may
का
not
बताने का स्टोरी
be tomorrow.
बच्चों के लिए सबके लिए बहुत अच्छा है.
कौन सा?
युक्त बैरागी का स्टोरी प्रभुपाद वाला.
Story? कौन सा story?
कैसे उन्होंने ये किया? भक्ति में वन महाराज जो सुन के आए थे, क्या नाम था उनका?
Bhakti Hriday Van Goswami Maharaj.
Bhakti Hriday Van Goswami Maharaj. He renounced everything. He used to go in the preaching. So first thing like cloth and this, then he renounced his shoes too. But he was very good speaker, especially in English. So he has to go to London. He was saying that, okay, he has to go to
Very
London
nice.
to preach. So they said that, he has to go in a train and barefoot, they will not allow him to go. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, okay, no problem, go and buy.
No. Just think in this. Srila Prabhupada wanted that someone from Gaudiya mission is getting introduction in London. So person has to be well dressed up because he is representing one complete sampradaya. So he has to be very nice dressed up. So that's why Prabhupada told to buy the most expensive shoes.
So but he said he cannot wear, he has already given it up. He said, no, I am telling you, go and buy. So I think that time, it was 34 or 74 rupees, there was a lot of money.
40 rupees shoe.
40 rupees or something. The shoes
In
were
1928, 40 rupees.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how much will be today?
So when it was given to him, so all the disciples were thinking, he's not going to wear. Prabhupada told and we brought it, but I know he has already renounced it. So as soon as it was given to him and it was told that Prabhupada asked us to bring this and we brought it because you have to go and represent in London. So without thinking anything, he just wore it and came in front of Prabhupada. So everyone was very surprised that what he already gave it up, that he wanted to be barefooted, and now without saying anything, but knowing the heart of your own guru, your own mission, he wore, and when he came, so that time Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said that he is Bairagi, not only Bairagi, he has Yukta Bairagi. And that time,
Yes. When the Srila Prabhupada told the servant, what she said is 100% correct. When Srila Prabhupada told his servant to buy the most expensive shoe in the whole city, Calcutta, so he went and he purchased 32 rupees shoe at that time. Long boots. When it was given to Srila Van Goswami Maharaj, and servant told, Prabhupada wants you to wear this and come to him. A consideration came in his mind. 2 points. One is, a sannyasi is not supposed to wear long boot. This one consideration. Because I'm renounced order. I'm on renounced order. And second point is, no one should come to see Gurudev by putting on shoe. We always have to take our shoe out. So these 2 consideration came. But this verse is again resounding in his ears that the sevak said, the servant said, Prabhupada wants to see you wearing the shoe. And immediately he put on shoe. He came to Prabhupada. In front of him, Prabhupada smiled. Looks like very ordinary activity. Yeah, I just tell you, wear the shoe and come to me. We can immediately wear, and we don't have that consideration. What he had, because he was very, very scholarly person. He cannot do anything ordinary. And why Srila Prabhupada smiled to see him? Because it says in the article in the Gaudiya magazine, उन्होंने वैराग्य को भी वैराग्य कर दिया. He renounced even the renounced order. Renouncing the renounce means one is not supposed to wear the long boot. One is not supposed to see Gurudev by putting on shoe, but he even renounced this for the satisfaction of his order. Agya Guru Haya Vigishatniya.
Just like the residents of Vrindavan for Krishna Day.
So in this how Srila Prabhupada and all his associates are like this. Now Srila Madhav Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj. In his young age, he got a dream. You should go to Himalayas. When he went to Himalayas, he was walking. He renounced his family. When he's walking to Himalayas, he got an aerial voice. Go back to the city where you come from, and very soon you will get a bona fide spiritual master. From Himalayas, aerial voice. In his life history, he came back, and within few days, he got Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He got initiation. And very funny story. Once upon a time, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, I forgot his name, but name is also mentioned. He, even though disciple of Srila Prabhupada, but he did something wrong. And he went to Yamaraj. Jampuri. When Jamraj asked his assistant Chitragupta what is his account, what he did wrong, what he did good, and his accountability, everything he was doing, he was giving donations, he was chanting, everything, something little wrong. But then he said his one thing very great in his life, he took initiation from Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. Immediately Yamraj said, take him back. He cannot be here for any punishment because he is disciple of Prabhupada. It looks like it's like a man-made story, but it's not like that. I'm not remembering the name, but name is also mentioned of this.
I remember you mentioned that. I remember vaguely, but I don't remember the name.
Yeah, even Jamraj sent him back. He cannot get punished for anything because he's disciple of Prabhupada. You see, the glories of Prabhupada is also for even in. Huh?
He said he asked for forgiveness from him for that. He offered respect.
How does the person find out? Like who revealed this?
He himself came back and told.
He came back and told.
Yes.
He came back.
That's why the whole accountability is there.
Oh wow.
Came back here.
In the life history of Prabhupada in magazine, there is nothing fake. Not a single person. If Prabhupada is very much against with fake things. He is pure. I need pure. I don't want millions of stars. I need only one moon. This was his theology. You know, he was everything pure. And his, like just I was saying, his comment on Maun Vrata, the vow of silence, is totally opposite what we see or what we hear.
That was the best.
And then when the disciples were making temples very strong, putting on so much cement, he said, don't put so much cement. Let it be weak. The walls, let it be weak. Don't put much cement there. And everyone was surprised. What he's saying? Why? Prabhupada said, my whole sole purpose to establish center is to print my books. This is a center to propagate the message of Mahaprabhu through the books. And in future, if I'll be having some scarcity of money, I will take out the cement and sell these bricks to print the books and to spread the books. This is my purpose of establishing center, not building and decoration. But this is only meant to print books, preserve books, spread the books. This is the mission of Prabhupada. Because he in his Updeshavali, he wrote, printing books, establishing Nam Hatta, like this is Nam Hatta, you see. You see in the last page of this book, black book. Printing books, establishing Nam Hatta is the only way to serve Mayapur Dham. The best way of serving Mayapur Dham, printing books. Printing means also distributing, not only printing. And then establishing Nam Hattas, the centers. So someone asked Srila Prabhupada, is Chaitanya Mutt in Mayapur is superior, or the mutt in Calcutta, which is Bagh Bazaar Gaudiya Mutt, which was very huge and big, was donated by one of his disciples, Jagbandhu Prabhu. He was a very rich person in the city Calcutta. Maybe we never knew this, but if we ask our grandfather or father, before there was no ink pens, there were always used to be a tablet, ink tablet.
Older book.
No. There was tablets, ink tablets. They used to put in water and then, ऐसा कुछ होता था. I don't know. We never saw it. This is before our generation.
But he was also there using like that.
Acha. So he was having factory. He was producing this. He was very rich person. He heard Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur speaking Harikatha. He got so much attracted. He's speaking pure, only Siddhanta, and cutting all other arguments. So he approached him and asked for initiation. Srila Prabhupada gave him initiation, and then he asked that how I can serve you. Prabhupada said, you think? Then he purchased a huge big piece of land in the heart of the city Calcutta, which is so expensive, Bagh Bazaar, to establish the Gaudiya Mutt. So that was also Srila Prabhupada's first mutt, his preaching center, which huge, which had printing press. Even now they have this.
Still there?
Yes.
Manikala they have those.
Huh?
No, Manikala to Gurudev ka hai,
No, Bagh Bazaar, Prabhupada. So he was being asked which mutt is superior. Then Prabhupada said all the mutts, all the centers around the country, they're all submissive to Chaitanya Mutt Mayapur. Everything is Mayapur because of birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sometimes the activities of acharyas are very difficult to understand. There was scarcity of money, financial crisis, but the Srila Prabhupada and that in those period and that moment he wants to welcome the Governor General of Britain to Mayapur Dham, Sir George Anderson. He said, no matter how much money, take loans, but I want to bring him even for 1 hour, because he was in Calcutta.
Bengal, he was the governor of Bengal.
So he was representing the whole Britain, because British rule was there.
From Calcutta, Delhi was the capital.
To Mayapur from Calcutta. And so much money is needed to bring him there. So much money. It's not easy. So many invitations went to him. Many devotees went to him. Finally he said yes. But one question came, Prabhupada. In the lunch he always liked to have meat. So we're going to serve him lunch there. Prabhupada said, no worries. I will even supply meat to him. But I want him to come. Now this is very strange. It's very strange. So much money and all the devotees were wearing suit. You see Param Gurudev, Goswami Maharaj, you see this picture? There's a title, God Bless the King. Putting turban, suit, everyone welcomed him. You have this picture? Yes. No, there is another picture. This is not the one. Achha, anyway. No, there is another picture.
No, that was the same time. We have the sign.
Yeah, but I was reading.
But why? The point is,
Sir John, governor of Bengal.
Sir George?
Sir John Anderson.
Sir John Anderson. This is what he wanted, to bring him there. For what? Why? Even though finance was problem, crisis were there, no money, so much money was spent to bring him. Only for one point. If even for 1 minute he will come to Mayapur and we will welcome him, the news will go to Britain. What news? The Governor General visited the birthplace of Mahaprabhu. This is what he wanted to propagate. But did he eat meat there? No. He said, no, they are holy people, they are pious people. He never ate there. This picture, yes.
Yes.
This picture. Only for this point. See, his absorption is. What is his absorption with this activity? To propagate the birthplace of Mayapur. His life is Mayapur, for which Bhaktivinoda Thakur has input so much efforts. He wants to propagate this throughout the world, and it happened. It came in the news. It came in the newspaper, and when it was in the Britain, it also in London, in India, everywhere. That this person has came Mayapur. So this is how his activities are like that, and his speech so powerful. You all Indians, we all know Subhash Chandra Bose. When all these young boys were coming to Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Subhash Chandra Bose became very upset. He is losing his army. Tum mujhko khoon do, main tumko. You give me blood, I'll give you freedom. This was his slogan. And many young boys were, coming to him for making an army to fight against Britain. But everyone is hearing Srila Prabhupada discourse and they are coming to Prabhupada. He became so upset. One day he came with angry mood to speak to Prabhupada, have a meeting. What are you doing? I am collecting these boys. to fight against freedom. Prabhupada said, you are worried for the freedom of the country, I am worried freedom of their self. I want to set them free from the clutches of Maya.
You are just talking about freedom from this life.
Freedom of this life, you are worried. I am worried for freedom.
Freedom of many lives, Prabhupada said. He said, no, this is your philosophy. Then Srila Prabhupada only gave one point to him, for which even Subhash Chandra Bose was sweating. He said, do you know Bhagavad Gita? Subhash Chandra Bose said, yes. Because, in politicians in those times were also very much religious and they used to read Bhagavad Gita fluently. So Subhash Chandra Bose said, yes, I know Bhagavad Gita. You know this verse, Yam yam vapi smaran kalam tyajyate kalevaram. At the point of death, whatever you think, you absorb, you become like that. He said, I know this, completely I know this. Then Prabhupada said, what if you die any moment? What is your absorption right now? Britain. You will become Britisher in your next life. And when you become Britisher, will you come to India to rule over India or to fight for India? You tell me. If you become Britisher today, what are you going to do? And Subhash Chandra Bose was shaken totally. This is completely right, what you said. And very humbly then he said, never in my life anybody told me this. You are the first person. And he opened my eyes. But now I am very far. Too late for me. I cannot turn around because too late for me. But I will always keep this in my mind. This is how Prabhupada used to, with evidences from these examples, he used to, many great personalities got impressed by him. These, what we have heard today, are glories of Prabhupada, but still they are very basic glories. They are still very basics. But the glories of Srila Prabhupada is endless, like ocean. Very deep, very deep, very deep. His surrender to Bhaktivinoda Thakur, to Gour Kishore Babaji Maharaj, and his contribution to this world is something more than that. But anyhow, he is the founder. What can I say? If he would not come in this world, none of us would have been devotee. What more contribution I can count? We are putting this tilak. We are hearing so much from our Gurudev. We learned so much from our devotees. From why? The root cause is Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur Prabhupada. He is the root of this. So we are eternally, we are indebted to him. We cannot repay him, but yes, we have to pay him. And how? It's just Bhumipati Prabhu said. How we have to repay them? By continuing this process, the mission which Srila Prabhupada introduced, create Naam Hatas, every corner, so that the name of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not only the names, the idols of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the teachings of Mahaprabhu and Krishna be known to the whole world. The correct teachings, not mixing teachings. The correct ones. So we pray to Srila Prabhupada that this pure teaching can fall in our heart and we become qualified to even follow that and also to preach that, to serve the mission. Preach my own self and to preach to others for the sake of the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We pray humbly, I pray humbly at his lotus feet, he can shower his blessings and mercy to all of us. Gour Pimanande, Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki, Saparsha Srila Prabhupada ki, Saparsha Sachinandan Gaur Hari ki, Tai Gour Pimanande.